Here I am back again. Oh, talking about food the last time made me reminded me of the time last week we ran out of food here. I guess we had trouble getting our food through regular supply channels, so we had to eat sea rations that day. And it turned out to be the day after I had just installed that teletype down at the Da Nang Press Center. So the sergeant down there invited me down for chicken dinner that night in their club. So myself and French, well, at about 4 to 6, the sergeant came and he picked us up and took us down to the press center, and we sat there, you know, with all the officers and the press people, you know, ABC News and NBC and all these other people. And we sat down and had ourselves really a good meal. I mean, that's the best chicken dinner I've had since I've been in Vietnam. Of course, it doesn't come up quite to Nani's big chicken dinner, but it was a pretty darn good meal. And we had and one thing that impressed me, you get your potatoes in one little bowl and your salad in another little bowl, and beans in another little bowl, and your main meal on a nice tray, on a nice plate, you know. And, oh, here comes a jet, better stop. It isn't like usual, you know, when you have to get all your food shot onto one tray, and everything just about runs into everything else, and the girl there gives you a knife and fork and spoon and lays it out in front of you, and you get a menu, and, you know, just like you're in a restaurant again, like it was when I was in Singapore, and we went to all those real nice restaurants and things like that. It was really nice. So everything just turned out fine. Then we sat and we watched television for a little while, right in their operations building. And then he brought us back about 9 o'clock or so. So everything really turned out real nice that night, and I thanked him for a real good time. So I was pretty lucky that night. All the other guys in the mess hall, they were back there eating their sea rations. And they were getting canned this and canned that. And I was sitting down for a nice big chicken dinner. So I guess, you know, being teletype repair kind of pays off. Oh, there's a nice pretty flare over there to the left. Lights up all the clouds. You'd be surprised how powerful those things are. They're fantastic. They light up half the side of the mountain. They're monstrous things. I just had to rewind that part of the tape and listen to myself. I guess I do sound pretty goofy up here. I don't know. But I'm just saying any old thing that pops in my head, so hope you're not laughing too hard. In the background, I can hear some nice gook music being played by their jukeboxes and things like that. And I tell you, that's a sound all to its own. It's 9 o'clock now, and getting colder by the minute. Another 55 minutes or so, and I'll be getting relieved and go back to the barracks. Maybe I'll stop over at the club and get a grape or something like that, because I'm getting kind of thirsty from all the talking I've been doing. I don't have any cookies, so I don't know what I'm going to be nibbling on, but maybe I can scrounge up some cookies or something somewhere. Oh, Dad, I wanted to thank you for sending those C-rings. They just were just the right size. Another jet. Thank Bill Aconcho for his help on that, too. They were just what I needed, you know. We've been trying to use pieces of wire and things like that, and we'd wrap it around the shaft in the little groove that, you know, that's in the shaft there. But, you know, it'd take you about 20 minutes or something like that to make up some dumb little C-ring or to fit some job, and it really wouldn't do it right, and before you know it, it'd flop off, and some gear or something would come right off, and you'd be in more trouble than when you started. We got them on order. About a month ago, we ordered at least 1,000 parts, this, that, and the other thing. But the way our supply channels work, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I don't even see them before I go home. But it'll help the guys later on, you know, French and Asbury. They'll be working here probably for the next 10 months or so. They've only been here 2 months. It kind of makes me feel good, you know, because I'm getting that much shorter. You wanted to know what date I received them on. I think you mailed them out on the 6th or 7th, and I got them here on the 10th. So they really moved right along. Got a letter today and a couple pictures in there showing the have a happy sign, you know, you put in the side of the yard there. That looks real cute. Real nice job on it. I finally sent a letter to Dick Alexon. He's stationed down in Cameron Bay, which is about 350 miles or so south from me here towards Saigon. And he wrote me in late September, just when I got back from R&R, I remember. Date was on the envelope, and I haven't been able to write read them till just now. I wanted to get that out of the way. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, that I was going to write him before any more time passed by. So, you know, he was nice enough to send me the letter. I should have answered him before that, but I don't know, sometimes I just don't feel much in the mood for writing letters or telling people about this, that, and the other thing. Usually isn't that much to say, you know, every day is about the same as the next one. And just every once in a while something interesting happens or so, and then I'll jot that down and keep it in mind, and eventually I'll write a letter and send it home. Also sent a short note on George Cooperschmidt's Christmas card I sent him. He wrote me a letter probably 3 or 4 months ago too, and I never got around to answering it until just about Christmas time. I just jotted down a little note right on a Christmas card I sent him. So I kind of took care of that. Took care of 2 birds with one stone. A couple of my buddies are going to Japan tomorrow morning. They're leaving on R&R, 3 of them. They all work in the motor pool, and they're all looking forward to their trip. It's an awful long ways, though. I don't know if I'd like that. Singapore wasn't that far. It was just, I think it was about a 3 or 4 hour flight, but these guys, I guess they're going to be in the air quite a few hours. They're not flying on a jet or anything. It's just a prop, and it takes quite a time to get there. So I don't mean that their time in Japan will be that much shorter. I'll tell you one thing I could sure do with right now, and that'd be a nice cup of coffee with some bundles sitting next to them. It sounds mighty good. I tell you, the coffee we get in the mess hall just doesn't come up to the stuff we got home. Usually there's grounds floating around in it and things like that, and it's too strong or too weak, and I don't know. I'm sure looking forward to a nice cup of coffee when I get home. Oh, I don't know if I told you before, but I got a leak right above my bed there. There's a hole in the roof, and I had to put my poncho draped over the top of my bed like a little tent, you know, just to keep the water out. First night it started leaking. I woke up and my blanket was soaking wet, and my arms were all wet, and it was really pretty bad. So I just had to string my old poncho up there. It looks kind of funny. Everybody going through there kind of laughs at me, but at least I'm keeping dry. One other thing I might better mention, maybe better not send any more of those puzzle books, because I really didn't even get through with that first one. I just, you know, did a little bit of this, one puzzle, and a little bit of another, but I never really had a chance to go through the whole thing. So it might be better if you just didn't send any more of those. Mad magazines, of course, you know, everybody likes in the barracks. I kept that out in my foot locker there, and everybody would come through, and they'd be sitting there reading it or something like that. So when I got done with it, everybody else used it, so it was well worth it. I've also had a little more liberty with the Jeep, so I've been getting around town a little bit more. And maybe pretty soon I'll be able to scoot down to the press center some more and get some more of those good meals. Kind of fun driving around in that thing, you know. It isn't very peppy, but, you know, it gets you around. You bounce around here and there. I guess Mommy could really call that a real Jeep, and that's just what it is. Hope Beth is doing real good in her exams. I know she's trying real hard. A couple more, this will be her second last time now, and then she'll be graduating, so looks like all 3 of us kids will finally be through college, and that'll be one more worry off of Daddy's mind. At least you won't have to worry about it again anyways until Andy starts coming up there, but that's quite a ways in the future anyways. He'll be rested up by then. Oh, but the Ulrichs have got their apartment all ship-shape by now. Looking forward to seeing it. LBC help himself to any of those weights downstairs he might want to use. I'd rather have them being used than just sitting down there getting rusted up. Had a nice restful day on my birthday. He gave me the day off, so I just took it easy. No trouble at all. That just popped in my head, so I threw it out. Having a hard time now trying to think of something else interesting to tell you. Not that much has really happened. Time's going by slow. But it's moving on, you know, it keeps going anyways. There goes a nice big amphibian carrier that the Navy has. It goes from the boats right to shore. It's got a big propeller on the bottom of it with 4 wheels, and the ground here it goes whipping down the road, and it's still got propeller spinning around underneath it. Looks kind of funny, but it does a real good job. I really don't have anything more to say, I guess, so I better just close and hope you enjoy the tape, and I'll have more on the way as soon as I can get my batteries for the tape recorder. I'm sure I can get them probably in the next week or so. So take care, everybody, and I'll be talking again pretty soon. So long. You might think I'm gone, but I'm still here. Time is now 20 after 9. 40 more minutes and I'll be getting relieved. Won't that be nice? Goodbye. Come on, run out. Let's see you run out, tape. I know you got it just about gone.